right, guys, we're going to talk about how to make questions today and making choices as well. You're going to use your communication board some, and you're also going to use your screen. You're going to notice that off to the side on your slides, you're going to have a sentence maker with a question mark because we're making questions. I've done the first few for you, so let's take a look. So the first one says, do you want to see the Yellowstone National Park turn 150? All right, if you look at this, you'll see the sign for Yellowstone National Park is right there. And then you'll also see your yes and your no, and you can make a choice. All right, guys, my choice is going to be yes, so I'm going to slide yes over. Next question, do you want to see the Grand Canyon? Again, when you look at there, you can see Canyon on your communication board, and you can choose yes or no to Canyon. I would love to see the Grand Canyon, so I'm going to put yes. Do you want to see the geyser erupt? Again, when you look here on your communication board, you'll see geyser and you'll also see erupt. So you can say yes or no to watching the geyser erupt. I'm going to say yes. I would like to see a geyser erupt. Next question, do you want to see the Old Faithful geyser? Now this one, Old Faithful, is supposed to erupt every so often, every single day. That's why they call it Old Faithful. So you could say yes to that or no to that. I'm going to say yes to seeing Old Faithful erupt. All right, next question. Do you want to see the hot springs? Again, you can look on here and you can find your hot springs on your communication board. And then you can say yes to or no to the hot springs. So here's hot springs. And then you can answer yes, you want to see the hot springs, or no. I do not think I will like the hot springs, so I'm going to say no to the hot springs. Although people say it's very soothing, and some people even know of hot springs and mud ones that you can actually sit in and like take a bath in it. I'm not interested. The next one is the waterfall. Do you want to see a waterfall? You can answer yes or no. And again, to help out, you're going to be making some questions too. So go ahead and drag your sentence over for do you want to see the waterfall? All right, once you've dragged your sentence over, remember at the end of this sentence is going to be a question mark because this is a question. Do you want to see a waterfall? Yes or no? On your communication board, you find waterfall, and then you say yes or no. I'm going to say yes to the waterfall. I know so far I've only said no to the hot springs, but this is your choice, so you get to decide. The next one is, do you want to see the animals? Now, I know a lot of you do not like animals, and they kind of move and creep and crawl. So if you would not like to see the animals, you could say no. Just like some of you guys might not want to see the canyon because you're afraid of heights. So do what you like, okay? All right, and once you've dragged all the words over to ask your question, do you want to see the animals? All right, and then you put a question mark at the end. If you like animals, yeah, you're going to say yes, you want to see the animals. If you do not like animals, you might say, no, I don't want to see the animals. Sometimes we might like to see animals at the zoo, but we don't want to see no animals in the wild. So it could be scary to see an animal in the wild. I'm a fan of animals, but I'm going to put no on here because I don't want an animal to run me down. So where it comes to do you want to see the animals, you can say yes or no. I like to see the animals from far, far away. So you can put whatever answer is your choice. Once you get done with that, you can decide which question you want to ask, and then you guys can practice asking each other these questions. And it's a lot of fun because you get to see what your other friends think, and you can even ask one of us. You can ask one of the instructional assistants, or you can ask me, your teacher, and we'll tell you what we want to see or not see. All right, guys, see you next time.